Hello everyone. So in this video we will have a small demonstration on the things that we have seen in the last video, right? So I was telling you we are going to use an if-else condition with some code refactoring, right? So I was explaining you how this code refactoring work and how I took this common code outside and still having the same y and changing the y only within that if-else condition, and I said you how this makes sense according to human language as well. Okay, so this is the perfect way of doing that code. Okay, so let it be that way. So our task now is we are going to have two LEDs, green and red, or red and red, whatever. Okay, two LEDs, and these two LEDs, okay, are going to be blink. Okay, so the first one, when the first one is on, second one is going to be off. Then after a delay time, first one is going to be off and second one is going to be on, and this is going to be repeated. Okay, so the only thing that we are going to change is the delay time. If x value is 1, we are going to have the delay time of 500 milliseconds. That means half of a second. If x value is not 1, that means any other value, we are going to have 1 second delay. That means 1000 milliseconds, right? So the y value is going to be changing, and the changed y value will be passed here during every iteration. And even you can notice before the command code we are changing the y value. Okay, so that it makes sense. Okay, so first we define, or first we assign value to this y value, and then we go for the code implementation, the blink scenario using the y value. So there's no other chance y can be not except either 500 or 1000, right? So either this will be happening or this will be happening, that right? So either true will be happening, that means y will be 500 otherwise it should come into here, right? That means else part will be running, y will be 1000. Okay, so no other possibilities like what is the y value, 0 or anything else will not happen. Anyway, this will happen, and then only this implementation is going to happen, right? So I gave enough explanation on the code, therefore I am not repeating it. I am directly going for the what you call demonstration, right? So in our scenario x value is 1, right? So I'm assigning the x value to be 1 at the initial state. Okay, just to get some understanding. In future we will try to get some input value, and from that input value we will try to change this delay time. Okay, so for the moment, to easily understand the code refactoring and how that means how you can use if-else condition in an efficient way, we will go for a assigned value for x. Okay guys, so that is very clear. Excuse me guys. So what I will do is I will simply copy this. What I'm doing. Okay, so before that I will go for a verification, like compiling it. So make sure my code is error free. Let it take its time. Meanwhile I will okay, no problem, let it compile. Okay, that's compiled, right? So I will do Control+A, Control+C, that means I will copy the code, and I have a simulation platform, Tindagat, and I will go there and I will copy my code, paste my code there. Okay, so I have pasted my code there, nothing wrong. So I have two LEDs, number 7 and 8. So I forgot to say I don't need to have the serial begin, so there's no point. So I think I didn't forget to delete this, so I will recopy it. Again I will paste this. Okay, so we are good. All good. So now you can see this LED. Okay, so this first one is connected to, if you clearly notice, pin number 7. Okay, second one is connected to pin number 8. You can see this. Okay, 8. So according to our code, initially pin number 7 will be on, right, and 8 will be off. Then after the delay time, 7 will be low, 8 will be 7 will be off, 8 will be on, right? That's totally fine. So first one off, first one on, second one off, and after the delay time, first one off, second one on, right? So this is going to repeat, and I am going to go for 500 millisecond delay, guys. Okay, so I have pasted the code anyway, so I will start the simulation and see what happens. Okay, so just keep an eye on these LEDs, and please try to remember the delay time, right, by manually, so that I can immediately change the x value to another value and we will see the delay time is increased or not, right? So I will start the simulation. Okay, you can see those LEDs are blinking, right? So when the first one is on, second one is off, and when the first one gets off, second one gets on, right, according to our logic. So this is 500 millisecond, guys. Okay, so if x is equal to 1, okay, we have 500, right? So I am going to immediately change the x value now, right, and restart the simulation so that we can see the delay time is increased, right? So you can just notice the delay time speed, right? So I'll quickly go for a change. So now I cannot change. I will stop the simulation. Okay, and I will go for 2. From here I will change, okay, and start the simulation. Now you can see it's slow, right, guys? So what does that mean? This else part is working. That means y value is now 1000. Okay. So if it is not clear to you, I will again do the same change here. So before that I will revert it to 1 as earlier. Okay, I will revert it to 1 and start the simulation. So you can see it's fast. It is 500 millisecond. Okay, quick movement, right? Then I will come here. I will change the code to 2, x value 2, so that this if condition become false and we get into the else condition and make y as 1000. Okay, so the delay will be increased, right? So I'll copy and paste. Okay, so before that have a look on the current code. Okay, so it's 500 millisecond. Okay, it's quick movement. I'll stop the simulation. I'll paste the code. Okay, so now x value is 2. We are expecting to 1 second delay, right? So that means a more delayed blink. Okay, keep an eye on the LEDs. Now you can see, guys, right? It's a very slow blink, right? That means 1 second delay is happening. Okay, guys, just keep watching. So you can manually compare, right, from watching it, right? So if this is confusing you, just backward the video and see for 500 millisecond how fast these LEDs were blinking and now how slow these are blinking. Okay, guys, so this is all about the demonstration. I will catch you up in the next video, guys. Until then, consider subscribing us and stay safe.